Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Dakota, the place where we uncover the secrets behind corporate filings. And no, believe me, this one's a real page turner, so buckle up. Today we're diving into Socket Mobile Inc. and their latest filing, which is essentially an update on some major financial agreements. Now you might be wondering what's so exciting about a Form 8K. Well, these are filed when big things happen that investors need to know about right away. And for Socket Mobile, it looks like they've been busy extending a very important financial arrangement. Let's rewind a bit to understand the context. Back in August 2020, Socket Mobile raised a significant amount of money through something called secured subordinated convertible notes. Think of these as loans that can later be turned into company stock. This was a $1.5 million deal. Unlike many loans, these were adjusted over time, with the deadline to repay being pushed back most recently to August 30th of next year, 2025. But here's the big news from this filing. On July 31st of this year, 2025, Socket Mobile went ahead and made another deal. They've extended the maturity date for these notes again, but this time it's a bigger jump from August 2025 all the way to August 2027. This essentially buys them an additional 2 years to sort out these financial obligations. What's important to note is that everything else about these notes stays the same. Only the repayment deadline is changing. This means the interest rates, the conditions for converting them to stock, all that remains as it was. Now, here's where it gets a little more interesting from a who's involved perspective. Some of the top people at Socket Mobile are actually holding these notes themselves. Guys like the chairman, the CEO, and the CFO. Because these key people at the company have a stake in these notes, the company made sure that the deal was approved by directors who don't have this personal financial connection. This is a standard way to ensure fairness and avoid any conflicts of interest when people inside the company are also on the other side of a financial deal. This section of the filing is where they list all the official documents that back up what they're saying. Think of it as the appendix to their report. The most crucial exhibit here is Exhibit 10. This is the actual legal document, the Secured Subordinated Convertible Note Extension Agreement. This is the nitty-gritty detail of the deal they just made. And then there's Exhibit 104, which is basically a standardized data file for the cover page of the report, making it easier for computers to read and process all the information. Finally, as is customary, the report is signed off by a top executive. In this case, Lin Zhao, the Chief Financial Officer, has verified the accuracy of the filing. And it's all dated July 31st, 2025, confirming the day this important agreement was officially put in place. So what does this all mean for Socket Mobile? Well, extending the maturity date on their debt is a clear move to give themselves more breathing room. Instead of having to figure out repayment or conversion by next August, they now have until 2027. This often signals that the company might be facing some financial pressures or simply wants to ensure they have ample time to execute their business strategy without the immediate worry of this debt burden. It's a way to manage cash flow and potentially avoid diluting existing shareholders by forcing a conversion of these notes too early. However, continually pushing back debt deadlines can also be a sign of underlying financial weakness, if not accompanied by a proven plan for revenue growth and profitability. Looking at the individuals involved, the fact that leadership holds these notes isn't inherently bad. It can show alignment with the company's success. But the approval by disinterested directors is a crucial step in maintaining good corporate governance. It reassures investors that the deal is fair and not just a benefit for insiders. In essence, Socket Mobile has just bought itself more time. The market will be watching to see how they use this extended period. Are they going to use it to grow the business, secure new funding, or are they simply delaying an inevitable financial reckoning? This filing doesn't tell us their future plans, but it definitely highlights a key short to medium term financial challenge they've managed for now. It's a strategic move to ensure operational flexibility. Now, looking at this filing overall, Socket Mobile is managing its debt. They've got a significant sum tied up in these convertible notes, a financing that's been around since 2020 and has been extended multiple times. The latest agreement pushes the repayment or conversion deadline out by 2 years. This indicates a need for more time, possibly to improve financial performance or to find a more opportune moment for conversion. The disinterested directors approving the deal showed good governance practices, especially since key executives are note holders. This is a positive sign that the company is being transparent and following proper procedures to avoid conflicts of interest. So what's my take on this? Well, the company is actively managing its financial obligations, which is good. However, the repeated extensions of this debt could suggest that the company is not yet in a position to comfortably meet those original obligations. The crucial question is whether this extension is a proactive strategy for growth and flexibility or a sign of persistent financial challenges. We'll need to see how their future financial reports stack up to understand the true impact of this decision. Socket Mobile is certainly navigating a critical financial period, and this extension is a key move in that journey. Alright, that's our breakdown of Socket Mobile's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.